Hello and welcome. Today we are going to the Lego house in Billund and we're going to try and take a different route. So this is a route that I am taking currently, which is the main artery from the airport, and there is a sign directly in front. So to the right hand side you have the overflow car park for Legoland. That's like car park number 3, I do believe, which has all the grass cut now, which is really nice to see, which means they are going to be using it this season, which is really good. Now this is filmed in April 2022. I did do this walk this morning to make sure that I was actually going the right way, and it's a really handy walk to get to the Lego house, which you can go a couple of different ways, which is really nice. And you will also get a nice look at the side of the theme park as well. So if you're coming by car, you've got Legoland Landy to the left and it says Lego house to the right. Now we're going to start walking down that road and then cut through an absolutely stunning park. It's got a load of water and all that sort of stuff in there, which is really nice. So if you just wanted to come from a nice walk from any of the hotels, you would just come in from the left hand side or from the centre of Billund and you'd just be able to pick it up. So it's nice and easy, and I will try and explain myself best as possible the way to get to where we're going from where I am if you're coming from the Lego hotel. So from where I'm stood now, the theme park's directly in front of me. From anybody that's been here before or the actual park before, the entrance is just to the left. So you go all the way down that way, and you've got a big old walk all the way down, and then just to the left hand side there, that is where the entrance will be with regards to how you get into the actual theme park. So what you would do is you come from the left hand side and then just walk in a straight line, and then it's all nice and simple. From there you'll just come up. So if you're coming from Lalandia, the Lego hotel, the Lego castle hotel, the lodge now, not Hotel Propellan, further down than that, I am going to try my very best to get another video in where actually all the hotels are located, because I've realized I've not actually done a entrance to entrance video, which would be really helpful for everybody because they are really close together. So all the way down there, and you just walk in a straight line, that'll be where all your accommodations normally are. But we are going right, and I have not done this walk for a long time. I first did this walk in 2019 just because I actually followed that sign, and that's the first ever time I came. I thought, right, the Lego house is to the right hand side. Anybody that's been watching these videos, it's not. You can walk left and then go down the park and a couple of other different ways as well, but we are coming in this way and it's beautiful. So the theme park is to the left. If I keep you that way, and you can look at the trees rather than my face for a second, and we'll be coming in past the penguin area, Antarctica, and see the Fire Ninjago. That is the Lego Movie 2, which is the new 4D studio, which is in there. Hopefully you guys can see some of that stuff. It's sort of there. So we're just going to walk straight line, ping left. When I did do this walk this morning, I actually went behind a bit that's now closed off from the theme park as well, which is where they do the jousting and they do the shows and things. I managed to get some film of that, so I will add that in when I get to the point. I'm only saying that now to remind myself that when I'm editing it, because it's on a completely different camera, I can throw it in. But I'm looking forward to showing you this park. It's really not that far away. It's not like it's miles and miles of walking like it was for my first ever. So close. You can walk from the airport, which took about 35 minutes because I was carrying everything. It isn't really that close, that far away at all. It's only about a 20 minute wander. So the bit that I'm doing currently, you have your footpath, obviously, double cycle lane, main road, barriers, simple. It's just simple. It just works absolutely fine. It's car park number 2 is what this is. So if you guys are coming here throughout the season and you drive here and you subscribe to the channel, then obviously thank you very much. Let me know if you do park in this, because this was just barricaded off. So you go down there and it has all the different bits and pieces with regards to all the bits that are blocked off, and then obviously this is shut off, but then you've got all this extra car park here. So I'll add in that footage now. and were back with me. So it's been interesting to see exactly what that does and how that works with regards to sort of that part of the park, because it's the wrong theming for where it is. But when I did come before, I'm sure it horseshoe round, but I'm now thinking to myself out loud, that's actually a lie. I think I've never been able to do that, but I've seen videos, that's what it is. I've seen videos of people prior being able to horseshoe round, because when I came in 2019, the park wasn't open. So I am lying to everybody because it was for Christmas and it wasn't open at that point. So I have just lied and rectified myself all at the same time. But if you're wondering what all the other weird and wonderful buildings are in there, then you're going to have to hunt down the Legoland playlist. For those, that's all available in the Billund 2022 playlist. But we are about to turn left. I thought I was going to run over then. So buses can't go left and the cars keep going straight up to that roundabout. Now it has got the parking for the house and stuff up there, but just stick to this footpath. It's literally like everything in all the videos that I say. If the airport's to your left and you go into any of the hotels, you go in the right way. You've got to turn left when you get out the airport, left up at the top, left to come in. This way is exactly the same thing. So I do walk right from time to time, but obviously a lot of the bits and pieces I'm doing is left. We will scroll around, go through one of the parks, which is beautiful, and then I will cut you through. Like I said, it's got a lovely lake in there again, which is really nice. And yeah, we'll tuck it all through. But you don't go the way of the road, so make sure that when you cross, you actually cross. You don't carry on walking on the road. So I could have going forward. So this is the main road that comes through. Obviously we're crossing. I did look, don't worry. You're not going that way. So even though I said you go left, you actually go left here. So it's a nice little private bit. Now there are a couple of different ways I do believe you can go around this park. I'm going to do the most direct route because that's probably what you guys will want to see. But this is the stuff that I absolutely love doing, just sort of coming around hunting all this stuff down. It gets you to the same place, but it's just different, especially if you're coming from the Sleep Hotel. If you're coming from the other hotels and you just want to wander, you could just do a huge rectangle, because the nice thing is that you will see all the front of the park. So even though it might not have come up on this camera, you can see in. So if you're coming down from the bottom of any of your hotels, the Landia, the Holiday Villages, I keep spitting them out and saying them off. Hotel number 8 as well. It's a nice hotel to stay in. Right, hang on. So you can go right, you can go down there. Don't, but you can as a walk, and you just loop round. There's another gate all the way over there, and it cuts you through the park. We're not doing that. If I wanted the extra minutes, then I would go do that, but I'm not going to be horrible to you guys. You literally a couple of steps in, so that road, like I said, don't go down, it's just on your left hand side, and then you come through this gate. Now when I did this walk in 2019, because like I said, I was going to the actual Lego house and that's the sign that I followed, I carried on walking down in a straight line, basically on the hard standing, and then you kit up a little bit further, and it's sort of it's a little bit longer, but you don't have to walk on the grass and things. So if it's pouring down with rain or snowing, you don't have to worry too much, because obviously you're not going to get soaking wet. But over that way, behind that tree line there, where the hard standing would be, there's a really nice bench. It loops round. You got like a play area. From that play area, you then just keep going up, and then we will basically meet paths where we're going, but we're just cutting across. This is obviously where all the dog walkers and stuff go. You can see in the grass that everybody walks this way, and then they walk off that way and through, and it goes over to another gate. So everybody does it, and again it goes that way, and you can go around the field. So if you wanted a really nice just wander rather than using this as a direct route, you could spend a good amount of time here. Now the reason why I remember walking this so much is there's two reasons, but one of those reasons is the water that is in the middle. So we have this in here. It was frozen over and I remember trying to skim sticks and stones to the other side. So some very, very good memories. Now you can again go down this way. If you just wanted to explore, you go that way. If I get chance, I will try and go from here to the park, because I think, I've not yet done it, you can go from the library to here. Now, if any of you have known me whinging and moaning for multiple times of I don't know where this goes and I never have time to do it, I don't think I'm going to have time to do it either. Again, I will try. So getting up early, getting some bits and pieces done, which is fantastic. Loads and loads and loads of videos to come from the Lego house, depending on where they're scheduled. If they're already up in this playlist, hunt it down. It's all in the Billund 2022 playlist now. Also, there will be, because I'm going there tomorrow, a lot of nice videos differently from the theme park as well. And then I'm going to try and get a bit more filming done in the morning and in the evening. So again, go down that way if you want to. Come up, it loops around, goes around that lake. Play areas up and round over there. But we are going to go round in a straight line. Now, weirdly, this is actually the first lot of houses I've seen, because the way that you walk and the way that you go, it's all main road, big parks, everything like Lego accommodation and everything like that. Whereas this is actually the nice little streets and roads where everybody lives on. You notice how I automatically started to quieten my voice, even though there's nobody about. So you've got all the houses to the left. I'm going to keep it on me, because it's just wrong having a camera on somebody else's house, isn't it? So football pitches, I say football pitches, open grass area, more of it, with another track that looks like it goes around and it connects to somewhere else, and you've got the goals. And then down behind, there's a bit of yellow. You'll see the yellow hopefully on the telly. That is actually the top of the university. So if you've seen any of the other videos with regards to the university and things, we are now walking down parallel, and I think you can cut down these roads. Not had time to explore it, and you can connect up by the university, which will then link you to the hotel and all those different bits and pieces as well, which is lovely. Now I know I'm going to get to the end of this road, and I'm actually going to turn left, and then you're going to see where I'm going to end up. I'm going to horseshoe back around, come back on myself, and take you a completely different way into the centre of Billund. And when we get to the end of the video, there's a new thing that I want to show you. So even though we're going to be finishing at the Lego house, there is one thing that I didn't even know it was there, and it's basically directly over the road from the actual Lego house. So how I've missed that the whole time I've been coming here. I have spoken to members of staff, asked if you're allowed to go in there, and they've said no. Only members of staff at certain points are allowed to go in there, and you need a special ticket which opens up once in a blue moon, and it's like a museum type thing. But I don't want to give too much away, but if you know, you know, and if you don't, I'll show you the entrance and how it loops around. You will get shown in reverse order. Now you can go left and you can go right. Potentially you could keep going in a straight line, but we're not going to do that. We're going to go this way. So we're going to go down, so you can see the university directly in front. Now if you think, yeah, perfect, I'm just going to go here in a straight line, you'll see where we are in a second, because this bit will actually take you to the top of the Teddy Bear Museum. You will have the university on the left hand side. You keep walking in a straight line, you get to the park, and then you'll have the top part of the Lego house. You'll see it on the right hand side, and then you can horseshoe sort of back down yourself. What I am going to do is I'm going to show you the bottom end of the factory, which I think I've shown off in a video before, and it was raining and I can't remember how well it came through, to be honest. So I'm going to show you where that bit is, and then we're going to loop around and come back down the other way. Right, we are a little bit further up, and I'm sure somebody that's just driven past in that car is an employee of Lego that I follow on Instagram. I'm sure it was. I won't say names, but if it was, that's pretty cool. So we are coming up to a Lego sign, so that obviously keeps everybody nice and interested. We've got a crossover walkway. Big university campus is going to be to the left hand side, And then we have this Lego Systems bit. I'm going to get just to the corner so you'll be able to see the campus. There is a campus video available. If it's not been uploaded yet, it will be somewhere within this playlist. Hunt it down. It's a beautiful, beautiful new campus that is now officially open. They've been building this thing for ages, but it's definitely been worth the wait just because it is absolutely stunning. And the grounds are massive. And you can do a full loop round walk. If I can go back and film that a bit, I will, but again, I don't quite like filming around universities and schools like nobody should, so yeah, that might not happen, but we'll see, because I think you're allowed to, because it's got all the markings on the floor and everybody's been taking photos, but they've got all the Lego stuff at the top. But I just don't know if you're supposed to do a full loop or you're just supposed to go to the entrance and come back out again. So we've got the Innovation House, which is just to the right hand side, so I'll just cross over here. And then the campus is on the left. So that is in there. And then we have the university coming. Here it is. It's actually closer than I thought it was. So because the grounds are so large. So it is just past this building here. And that is the start of the university. So it's the yellow bit, you've got the bricks and everything on there. You've got the horseshoe shape. That's the edge, and it comes all the way up, and we use this car as a reference point. Go in a straight line, we'll just keep going, keep going, keep going. You can then turn left now, and then you can walk up the front of that university and you can go from there. Or what you do is you carry on walking in a straight line, because you know you'll pick it up exactly if you just keep going in a straight line from all the other videos, because where that is, straight line, another entrance into the old Lego HQ, Teddy Bear Museum, and you'll just see the house a little bit further. So it's about 10 minutes or so maximum from here, really. Whereas if we go back to where we were on that T-piece and then we walk the other way, you see some lovely bits of Billund up at the top. You see a lot of the shops that you will never really see when you come into Billund itself, because I bet a lot of people will just get to the bakery and then they turn back round and come back down again, whereas this takes you up a little bit further than that, which is really, really nice. So you've got all these blinds on the side, which is obviously part of the Lego group for privacy at night and things like that, and to stop people zooming in on everything, obviously. But I am trying to walk as quick as I can, so it's add it with a pinch of salt if you've got little uns or little legs or anything like that. It might take you a little bit longer to get there, but we haven't been going hopefully too long so far. And yeah, I am squinting because it is now, the sun is setting, so time wise it is 7:52 in the evening. So it was a long time ago when I did this walk this morning. It was a long time ago, but it's worth it because I'm glad I've done it, because like I said, I love coming down this way. I should have just filmed it anyway, but what I didn't want to do is run out of batteries when I got to the Lego house, and I filmed so much at the Lego house. I ended up using 9 batteries I used. See, start working out the maths of how much footage there is available within this playlist. So make sure you tell all your friends to hunt it down and start watching it, and it will be as detailed and as silly as possible. So this is the T-junction, right down straight line, keep going, and we'll come to the end of this road now, and then we'll just turn left, and it's jobs are good. And with regards to, you don't need to turn, you've got to turn one more, you've got to turn left on yourself again. Again, it's all these left and left again, straight line, done. And then I can show you the nice bit at the top, which I'm really looking forward to reading into a little bit more myself. Because when I had a quick peek through the window, they had loads and loads of Lego models in there, which is just amazing to see, obviously. And then, like all Lego employees, they have absolutely wonderful just sets and stuff in their windows, like all the older ones that they've either been given or collected and things like that, which makes everybody absolutely jealous. So I did just say back then this was a T-junction. This is now the T-junction, because there's the path up, and now we carry on walking, because I can now see the sign. And if I've got that wrong, it'll be the next T-junction. I forgot how far up the the house was. I told you I cut a little bit off on the way up. Should have done the same thing on the way down, but I will keep you with me. But yeah, down to this bit is signposted, because you've got it's a bit bizarre actually. It says Lego house parking to the right hand side, or Lego house turn left. But then when you follow it round with me in a second, we'll go left and then left again, and then you've got the front entrance of the official Lego parking. So I don't know what this parking is, because you're going the wrong way. So again, anybody's done it, let me know. Please let me know. Oh, there it is. That's the bit we came out. All right, so I've just reset the camera so we know from that actual proper T-junction how many minutes it is from there to the main house. So I won't turn the camera off again, but at least I can see on the front of the screen how long it is, and then it just gives a good reference for me saying it, even though you can easily check it on YouTube. But it's not, I don't think it's that far when you're in the bit that I'm doing now, and with how far you have to walk back up to the top, this way actually might be quicker coming from the Sleep Hotel. Obviously it's not coming from any of the other hotels, but doing it this way from the Sleep Hotel, there's potentially that it is quicker, because you don't have to walk through the park and then snake it all the way across in front of all the theme parks and stuff first, because the walkway from that roundabout which we took and turned right and then hit the park that we've just done is a lot shorter than the long park that we would have done when we turned left. So it's not too bad. So yeah, it's not too bad. So I think this way is shorter, because you're not going to go past the front of the Lego house. You don't have to cut past the theme park and everything like that. It's very much a case of, and again, it's just from the Sleep Hotel. I don't want anybody to say a comment saying it took me 45 extra minutes. So you've got the Lego house vest. I'm guessing that's car parking. Really should have googled that. But you have got signs up there with parking to go left, but it's the wrong way. That is, obviously it's a plane, but that goes directly over the long walkway where we started, that long artery from the Sleep Hotel, and if you time it right, that will go directly over your heads as it lands. That's available in a different playlist. Just watch them all, basically. Just watch them all. So that car park is behind us. It physically can't loop through the forest like an investigation. It can't go through there. It can't go through the woodland or anything like that. And then you have a petrol station up here, and then we will turn left. So there is a car park for that. I don't know what it's for. Probably an overflow. But it's signposted directly in front where it says centre, underneath it Lego house. We're passing the fire station, so at least you know where the Lego Billund fire station is now. That is just there. We'll have a quick sneak peek as we go. We'll pass some empty units, which won't be empty for long, so don't use that as a reference point. That's awful advice. There is like a almost like a pet shop. It's got a pet symbol on the signpost. Sorry if that was facing my shoulder. For some reason I can't get this wrist straight properly. Long story, it's got plating, but it just seems to be a bit on the wonk today. But that is the fire station in all of its silhouette glory, because the sun's directly behind it. There we go. And then you've got a nice white building, and then you have, I do believe, is that the shop, the pet shop? Can we use that as a reference, or is it by the roundabout? We'll use something as a reference point. Just remember it's Q8. That's the first thing you need to remember as you turn left there. These buildings look nice and clean and new. Like everything in Billund, it's just breathtaking. I think if I could move here, I would now. I think I would. If I could set up my own business, I think I really would as well. But we will see. So that's a beauty parlour, that white thing. I'm beyond help for that. You can go down that way, and then that will take you to some other Lego-y stuff. I know that will take you into possibly the overflow car park. You can get to right round the back of it that way and things. These are a couple of empty units I said do not use as a reference point. Get to a roundabout now at the end, turn left, straight line, and then we will see what I wanted to show everybody, and then we'll finish directly outside the Lego house, and then that'll be nice and splendid, and hopefully it's just something that's helpful. If it's not, because you're never going to come here, I appreciate you watching it. If you're watching it, and if you turned it off, you turned it off. But yeah, these are the units that are actually available. There's one on the end which I spotted, and I was like, oh. So this in here is available, brand new build. I would, in a heartbeat, take one of those, please. So 552 meters square. Yeah. So lefty. Before you get to the roundabout, before you get to the crossing, just turn left. So Netto. Yeah, it's got a dog on the front holding a basket. Use that as your reference. They've got a lot of supermarkets this way, a lot of them, which is really handy. So that's the one that you're going to do, and then you walk down in a straight line from here. Right, we're a little bit further down, just I needed to sort something out with the camera quickly. Another new build that they're doing. Houses again, absolutely spectacular. Now this is the first thing I wanted to show you, as I can see it from here already. It's just after the Billund car park, and it's basically next to the Billund bakery. In the comments below, let me know what you think it represents. I know it's not the actual one, but let me know. I've already had a message from somebody that thinks it looks like a farmer's house. It definitely is not that. It's from a very expensive architectural set that is now I do believe a limited edition run. When we get there, let me know what you think it actually is. And no, it's not this white building. It is on its way up. So like I said, we just got to pass the bakery, and then I'll show you all the fun stuff. Right, we're getting there. I'm having to sort of turn it off a little bit because the battery length, which is a little bit annoying because all my other batteries are dead, and I don't want you to miss the centre in the house. So I've cut little bits off now, but we've just passed a barber's and a really nice eatery. Loads of people at the front. It did look tasty, it smelled amazing as well. And then it's just quiet, minus the kids running around, which I hope aren't English, which is just embarrassing as they are, because it's such a peaceful place. Now this is charity shop. I've got some nice bits and pieces in there. I've been in there once. I will try and get back in there if I can, just to see what they've got. But it's one of those where everything looks absolutely brand new in there. Now, parking. We're back to the parking. This is the house parking with the official Lego house sign on the front. There are 347 spaces available. Oh, you can see that flashing, so that's fine. It's coming up, no problem at all. And yeah, it's open 24 hours a day. So if you can get in there and do that, you're all right. So I don't know what the other one is. I don't know. Now, luckily there's nobody here. It's empty. I was going to do this on the Sunday, but I thought, no, I'll do it this evening in case there's too many people about. Because I want to basically have an empty street like it is now. Absolutely stunning bakery. It opens about 5:30 in the morning. You've got the pizza and steakhouse to the right-hand side, which is just there, which is nice. And I think Colin might have gone into that one. Coles Bricks, if you're watching this, let me know. Let me know where you had your food. Name it, put whatever you want on it. We are here. All of this is what I wanted to show you. This massive building here. This has been here for ages. And me being an absolute moron, have walked past this multiple times. In my defence, it has rained. But what does this look like to you? In the comments below, let me know what you think that is. And who do you think it's supposed to be based on? And I'm not going to say it out loud, but I will show you. So who do we think that is? Pause it, type it in. So you've got the building all the way to the left, and you've got the Lego Ideas house there, and then you've got all the flags and stuff up at the top. But spoke to a couple of the people from the Lego house, and they said that you're not allowed in there. It's all top secret bits and pieces within, but I would love to know what is inside that. So that's something I wanted to show you guys. And then over this way you've got the like Harry Potter-esque figures in the window, which are just there. Can you see them? So I thought that was, and there's another one just there as well. So I thought that was a really nice thing. But yeah, if you know how you can get in there, let us know. I just spoke to members of staff and they said you're just not allowed to do it. And we're outside the front. So you've got the 3 famous bricks, and you've got the big Lego house home with the brick just there. So again, in the comments, let me know what you think. Was that helpful? Have you been to this house? There are multiple videos available in a couple of different playlists now. I've come here a fair few times. I'm just going to keep going down and loop it left. So I want to know if you can connect to where we were down here. This is all through the Lego group, all nice and shiny. And this is the cut through, where you can cut through if you wanted to, from where I started to walk originally. And this is the teddy bear museum down there, which is really nice. But we'll have a little wander down. We'll walk back through down here and see where this ends up. We'll do this as a bit of a bonus, because that bit was a bit of a letdown. I built all that up and now it's like, not too sure if I can actually walk down there and show you. But what they did say is that is where all the Lego Ideas people go, and they create all their different bits and pieces. So the people from the Lego house, like the members of staff, aren't allowed in there to see any of the bits and pieces. So it's pretty special. So that says Project House. Lego Project House is the bit that's directly behind me. Oh no, it just connects on to it. So I got worried for absolutely nothing. I'm back in the pedestrian zone again. I have no idea. Somebody let me know what that means. So the Lego Ideas house is there. That's him, just there. And then you've got all the flags up at the top. And have a Google for the Lego Ideas house, because it says it's closed, but you are allowed in there with a special pass at certain times of the year. And from what I can gather, the front, which is obviously the big red building, which is his house, that's like a museum, closed currently. But again, you should be able to buy a ticket for that. So that is all Lego bits and pieces. Now we'll carry on walking up, because everybody else is walking up, so we all see what's what. A little bit of bonus footage for everybody, and we'll just see how far we can go up, because I've absolutely no idea where I'm going now. This is something I've never done before. But we're now, what, 8:15, and it just looks like we're just walking through a load of houses. But again, everything to the right hand side is going to be Lego, because that's the innovation house, taking the parking away. I know that because it's all been ripped up. So we walk past the side of this and the front of this, so we must just keep going down. So that sign threw me before, so ignore that. Ignore how the last part of this is, how the part of this video is finished. This is going to be added on to after I've said bye. It's just extra, so it happens sometimes, doesn't it? But we will continue and explore. So the building that nobody's allowed in is obviously absolutely monstrous. The red building that was behind us and the bit that we walked through, again, that's all Lego based stuff, which is really cool. And then you've got all these really nice houses down here. This is a beautiful little pocket. It wouldn't surprise me if the loop that we're now doing, I'm actually walking back on myself up. So the bakery is over that way, and further up here will be the main road that I actually connected onto. So we will see how far we can go. It would just be quite funny if you could have just walked in a straight line, and I've just found it by mistake. That's the kind of thing that would happen with me, I reckon. That would be the kind of ending to the video that it will be. Is this the road that we went down? I don't think it is. I think you've got to keep going up and up and up. Oh no! Right, so if you just go up this road and turn left and walk in a straight line, you will end up meeting where we were when we started this video, because directly in front now and is going to be the university, and then a little bit further on to the right, there it is, look, so there's the yellow, there's your yellow university, there's the Lego sign symbol where I turned round at when I made this video. Thought I recognised that because I've already filmed down there. So there you go, top tip, you can just do a square. So you can just cut down any of these cut throughs and any of these, which I said I thought they would do. It just kicks straight down into into Billund. So that's really, really simple. And doing it this way, you can obviously walk down and past all the Lego-y bits and pieces. So there we go. If you stuck with it and you've caught this little bit of bonus footage, then you're absolutely laughing. Let me know in the comments below if you saw the last couple of minutes. So I will now say goodbye again, because I have 3% battery, which means I've got about 20 seconds. So guys, that's it, done. I'm just gonna say it one more time. If you can like and subscribe and all that good stuff, that'd be absolutely fantastic. But as always, thank you very much for watching. You guys take care, and I hope to catch you next one. Ta-da.